It's changed everything about my life. From the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, she's here.
For most new mothers, giving birth is one of the happiest moments in life.
It's one of the greatest feelings in the world to have her and look at her.
But for some mothers, it can lead to one of the most difficult decisions.
42 years ago, a young woman became pregnant from rape. And she was hidden from the outside world, almost had an abortion, but she decided to give her child life. And then she abandoned that child at a local hospital in Ohio 2 hours after that child was born. And that child was me.
Monica Kelsey is a volunteer firefighter at Woodburn Fire Department in Indiana.
Being a firefighter and a medic in a small town has its advantages and its disadvantages.
Her goal is to save babies' lives by creating a shameless way for mothers to safely give up unwanted newborns.
For a young girl who becomes pregnant and doesn't tell anyone but wants to safely relinquish under the safe haven law, if she walked into our fire station today and was from Woodburn, chances are I know her family, I know her siblings, and I know her grandparents. That's going to deter this girl from walking in here and handing her child over.
In the past 14 years, 1,400 babies have been found dead nationwide, 33 in Indiana, 8 in Ohio from 2001 to 2012. Kelsey's solution is referred to as a safe haven baby box, and her idea has gained the approval of the Indiana State Congress.
When a woman in crisis walks up to the box, she will open up the box and an immediate 911 call will go out.
It is also gaining national attention, both good and bad.
This is our design that we've taken from third world countries. I found a local fabricator here in Indiana, Fabcore Industries. We've designed these boxes so no one has to be present. We have what we want to try and get past with the health department.
The current safe haven law in Indiana, Ohio, and most other states requires a woman to hand over her child during a face-to-face interaction with police, fire, or medical personnel at designated locations. Safe haven baby boxes would take this face-to-face interaction away.
We're not walking into these fire stations. We're not able to offer them medical attention. They don't want to be seen. These boxes is going to give complete anonymity to the woman and save the child's life in the process.
Once the baby is placed inside the box, a call will go out to 911.
If a box is opened, we will know it.
Kelsey says the baby will be picked up within 3 to 5 minutes. The estimated cost, anywhere from $700 to $5,000 to build and install the boxes at one of the approved locations.
There are some people that are concerned that the body of an already deceased infant will be placed in a baby incubator and left, and that there might be some issues with that. It's much better to place the body of even a dead infant in a baby incubator where we can give it a very respectful funeral and burial.
President of Allen County Right to Life in Indiana, Kathy Humbarger, and Monica Kelsey are working closely with the author of the bill, Indiana Representative Casey Cox, to get the boxes approved.
The House version passed the House unanimously. The Senate version passed their chamber unanimously. I then what's called concurred with the Senate version, asked my colleagues to concur, and then the House passed the Senate version unanimously. So I think there's a general broad consensus, a bipartisan consensus.
Executive Director of Children's Services in Lucas County, Ohio, Dean Sparks, questions whether something like this is necessary.
I don't know what kind of problem they've got in Indiana. In Ohio, for as far as I know, while there are some babies who are abandoned, we don't have kind of massive problems that would require this kind of action.
Currently, there aren't any safe haven baby boxes in any U.S. state. Therefore, Indiana would become the first state to have these boxes.
I hope the safe haven law is never used again. I hope a woman values herself enough to place her child for adoption.
Bondalyn Diaz, NBC 24 News.